YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 10 in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Recruit 'em All playthrough. Today, we're going to continue with the post-game story and dive into an entirely new dungeon called the Stormy Sea, home to the most powerful legendary Pokemon of all time, Kyogre. Now, let's be real here, this tiny little blue turtle is not going to be able to 1v1 that legendary whale, so in a moment I'm going to go grab Treecko out of his friend area and bring him along for this adventure because we're going to need those powerful grass type attacks in order to take down Kyogre. But first I want to follow up on something real quick that we were talking about during last episode, and that is how to maximize the potential and the use that you get from the jelly beans in this game, or what this game calls the gummies, but I like to call them jelly beans because that's what they look like. Now, obviously if you consume the jelly beans while inside a dungeon, you do get the main bonus of increasing your IQ stat, which I'll talk about more as we get going, but there's a lot of different uses for that. But there is a secondary effect of the jelly beans if you consume them, or actually rather give them to a Pokemon while inside the friend area to the west over there. You get an additional +1 to one of the 4 stats, right? Between the 2 offensive stats and the 2 defensive stats. You get like a random +1 on top of still gaining the main effect of increasing your IQ. So when we cut things off last time, I showcased Squirtle's stats, and I want to follow up and show you where they're at now, because I think both the offenses were in the mid-50s and the defenses were both in like the low 50s. We got like a anywhere between +10 to +15 in everything. So now if we look at Squirtle's stats here, he's got 62 physical attack and 70 special attack, and then 69 in both defenses. So, you know, it come a long way. That was because I used all the jelly beans that I had, which was, I don't know, I guess somewhere between 30 and 40 of them over in Kangaskhan storage. So even though they were all different colors and flavors, it doesn't matter. You still get a +1 regardless of which jelly beans you're given to your Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. Now this is like a super juiced up Squirtle, and we're ready for action today. I did not actually give any jelly beans to Treecko. I just gave them all to Squirtle. All right, but let's go find our buddy here. There he is. And before I forget and take off to Stormy Sea, we're going to need to grab this guy with us. So join the squad. Perfect. And then one more thing too, because I think when I cut things off last time, I had like 8,000 cash. Sorry, 8,000 Pokecoins. And I think I had like another 4,000 in the bank. So I took all that out, ended up with like 12 or 13k, something like that. And it was enough to afford like 2 more friend areas. I forget which 2 I bought. It doesn't really matter, but I just kind of bought 2 friend areas that have... maybe we can go over here and see, but... I kind of bought whatever 2 friend areas were available that had the most Pokemon, or like the most question marks, if you will. But now, of course, we can't afford anything. But you can still look at the info here and see how many inhabitants, right? Like, I didn't buy Rainbow Peak because there's only 1 Pokemon. It's probably Ho-Oh. But you can see like this area holds 6 Pokemon. So whichever 2 I bought, they were just whatever had the most question marks, because that's really going to help in terms of recruiting. Now I think I need to come back to Gulpin's link shop and relink, right? Because if I remember last time, yeah, I wasn't paying attention during last recording, and I kept using my moves too many times, and they both became delinked. So luckily I have 200 Pokecoins left over, and it only costs 150 to link them together. So let's do this real quick. I should probably also get rid of Ice Beam. Like, we don't need this against Kyogre, but it's also kind of whatever. Maybe I just link the 2 water attacks. Actually, you know what? What if I link Water Gun Bite and leave Bubble by itself because it's a ranged option? Let's have a little fun and try to do something different today, because throughout the majority of the playthrough I've had the 2 water attacks linked together. Let's switch it up a little bit, have some fun today. No, we're good. Gulpin, appreciate your services. We'll see you later, buddy. Also, I'm pretty sure in order to access Stormy Sea, we need the HM for Dive, because that was, you know, Wishcash hooked us up with Dive. So let's go ahead and take this out. Not bad, not bad. Okay. And let's head off to the Stormy Sea. See what this is all about. Now, besides that, right, you see this little black and yellow go symbol. So those indicate the next parts of the main story in the post game, right? And the Great Canyon we still have to go to as well to get to the top of the Great Canyon where Xatu resides, right? We've been there a couple times in the main playthrough, but there was a Spinda who gave us a like a feather. I think it was called a clear wing. And we need to go take this to Xatu, and that's going to trigger and kind of branch off into like 3 different post-game stories, but that's for another day. Today we're doing the Stormy Sea. Let's get in there. And again, I'm probably not going to do any recruiting here. We're just going to kind of move on. Because any water Pokemon that we recruit along the way are just going to become liabilities against Kyogre, you know? It's really not worth it. I will take that elixir though. I missed the bite, damn, but luckily bro has quick attack. Oh, I forgot to think about how many revivers to bring. I only brought 1. That's kind of crazy, but whatever. As long as I don't lose any or as long as I don't use the reviver on the way to Kyogre, we should be okay. These elixirs are actually pretty clutch. I will take that. Why is this Wingull yelling at me right when we just stepped in the room? What's up, bro? Wingull's a fire Pokemon, by the way. I love Wingull and Pelipper. Oh, we got some HMs here. I mean, TMs. Why did I say HMs? I was thinking about Waterfall and Surf that we found last time. Secret Power, pretty mid. And the White Gummy, I'm gonna go ahead and just consume this one too. I'm not gonna have enough. Oh, I learned a new IQ skill, Energy Saver. By the way, I think I forgot to touch on Squirtle's overall IQ, right, in terms of like the stars. So I think when I cut it off last time, bro only had a 3-star IQ. Now he's got a 6-star. So consuming all those jelly beans actually like doubled my IQ, which is shiest. Again, I'm not too sure what exactly that does, if anything, but we have the smartest turtle in all of Bikini Bottom. Alright, let's grab these coins here. Bob and weave the tentacle. Bro's trying to spit bubble beams through the wall. It's not how that works, Chief. Actually, I need to go that way anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool Watermons here. I really do want to recruit all these guys, but we got to focus on the main mission here. That's taking out Kyogre. Because I think the first time you fight all the legendaries, you have like a 0% chance to recruit them. So we got to do this now. Get rid of Kyogre. Maybe it even opens up, you know, some other post game option. But then after that, we can come back here and actually recruit Kyogre to our squad, and then try to take that monstrosity through Purity Forest at some point. But we're gonna have to come here a few times, right? Because we're gonna have to come back to get Kyogre, but also to recruit all these guys, right? We're gonna need Wingull and Pelipper. We're gonna need these Omanites. Gonna need some Tentacles and stuff. So this is the first, but definitely not the last trip into. Nice, that was quick stairs right there. Definitely not the last trip into Stormy Sea. I'm still also really looking for. Oh, I don't even have space in the bag. That's crazy. Just eat it. Hey. I'll be shooting bubble beams at me from across. Okay. Treecko's gonna destroy that thing with a bullet seed. He actually KO'd him on the first hit. Okay. Oh, there's the stairs again. Not bad. By the way, I have no idea how many floors this is gonna be. We're just kind of full sending it. See what happens. That's how I roll. Petrify Orb is actually pretty good in case we do find a monster house in here. Probably better. Okay, I found a bunch of like weird orbs. We'll just keep swapping them all. Don't try to water gun me. Alright. Not bad. We're actually finding the stairs pretty quick every time here. Well, I guess all these floor layouts seem really, really small. I guess... No, I could use this now because I kind of have a lot of them, but we also have a bunch of weird orbs like I was just saying. So let's switch it for the switcher. Anorith is another cool Pokemon too. I like Armaldo. Radar Orb, don't need it because I got the X-Rays and we don't need Roar either. Oh, that's a dead end. Our good luck with the stairs just seemed to run out here. But it's honestly, it's not even luck. Like all these floors are really small. There's not much to them. What was that one? Oh, radar, okay. And a roll call. I actually, in case I step on a warp tile. I don't really need pounce because I have a buddy with me. I also don't need this scanner orb. What am I doing? Just throw that on the ground. Make some space in the bag. Okay, floor 11 and the stairs are here, so let's go see what this is. Oh, it's my boy Slowpoke right there. Although again, I'm not going to recruit anything now. Okay, it's just some coins. Good to know. Good to know there's Slowpokes in there. Oh, that actually, I could have used a bubble right there. I gotta remember to get some use out of this. Alright, there's still 3 more items, so I'm actually gonna go check these out before leaving. Because it's... At the moment, it's free. There's no other enemies on the floor. Well, now somebody spawned in. Oranberry, we probably need that. That's a good find. And a Warp Orb I don't need. I already have one. Yeah, we don't need the other one. I probably dump the Pecha Scarf next time I find something good, but for now, we're chilling. I mean, there's also a bunch of elixirs in bag, too. I could also prematurely rip one if I have to. Evasion Orb, I'm not going to bring it with me, so I might as well just use it. There's no reason not to. Just gives us a +1 evasion for the rest of the floor, but obviously we're going to be leaving here in a second. It's a sleeping poke. Should we take him out? I think we should. Get Oko by Bite. What is this? A Quick Seed? This I'll actually bring with me. Over... Damn, 6 elixirs is crazy. Secret Power might sell for a little bit of cash, but honestly probably not that much with Kecleon, so I'm not even going to bring it with me. We'll just keep going for the Link combo here to try to maximize my experience points. And then whatever jelly beans I find, I'm just going to keep eating them off the ground like that. By the way, I don't advise that. If you ever, if you're ever walking around town and you see a jelly bean on the ground, on the sidewalk, don't eat it. But in this game, it's okay, Mainly because we're not on a dirty-ass sidewalk. We're on the ocean floor here. So it's a little bit cleaner. I'm already at floor 15. This is kind of crazy right now. We are schmoving. Don't be yelling at me. Come on now, Slowpoke. Get over here. I do kind of wonder how Treecko is surviving at the bottom of the ocean, by the way. Bro must have like a... Well, I was going to say a snorkel, but that doesn't really work because you still have to keep it above water. What is going on with this, There's 3 items over here. I kind of want to know, so I'm going to go check it out. Is it a monster house? No, it's not. Okay. Please be a Friendbow. I still need one of these. A Pass Scarf. That's actually way better than Pecha Scarf. Pass Scarf is kind of weird. I know it's really good for Purity Forest, but I don't know exactly what attacks it saves you from and which ones it doesn't, right? Because if we read about Pass Scarf here, it says it's a hold item that can enable Pokemon to pass off the effects of attacks and certain kind of hostile moves to the Pokemon next to it, right? But every time it activates, it makes your belly go down. I'm not really going to utilize it here because I have Treecko with me, and I might pass off an attack and KO him on accident. But, we're definitely going to use this in Purity Forest when I find it, but we can also play around with it in the main story at some point. But basically what it does is if that Anorith tried to use like Rock Slide or something on me, I would just pass off the Rock Slide back to it. And basically it saves you from taking damage essentially, and it dishes the damage back in return. So it's a pretty OP hold item. Although there is a lot of a gold gummy. I don't even know if I've seen one of these yet. There is a lot of attacks that go through it. I know like Ember. At least I'm pretty sure. That like Ember would go through it. I already have 2 orange berries. We'll just eat this one. I don't really need a 3rd one. And maybe like Thunder Shock. Defense Scarf is also kind of cool, but we don't need to pick that up. So yeah, again, I'm going to have to test Pass Scarf more, but I know it's a pretty OP item. But we're going to take it with us for now and just deposit it in Kangaskhan storage and save it for another day. The reason I'm really... Okay, that's my last use of what's it called. So we're switching over to Bubble. What was I starting to say? I got distracted by the link move thing. Oh, nah, there's spiels everywhere. Alright, Treecko, get rid of this one. No, don't go for quick attack, bro. What are you doing? Hit him with the super juiced up grass attack. Okay, that's fine. I want to go see what this item is. I think I was just talking about the Pass Scarf. I'll bring it with me, obviously, and just put it in Kangaskhan storage and save it for another day. Here comes Big Boss Omastar. He's pretty unhappy that I've been beating up all his children here. But he's still gonna get bubbled to the face. Easy money. Alright, we could probably go like 2 more floors before I gotta rip an elixir. But honestly, I need to make space in the bag anyway. Gold ribbon, I don't remember how much that sells for, and an escape orb I kind of need to use too. 83 out of 100 belly, I really don't even need to, I'm gonna elixir. Because I want this escape orb. I also kind of want the gold ribbon because it sells for a decent amount of cash. Maybe I drop Petrify. Nah, I don't need Petrify and Warp, honestly. I'm gonna go take a peek at these other 2 items though, because why not? Another elixir. That's funny. I guess I'll go ahead and ingest it, because it still gives you a little bit of hunger recovery, even though I don't get the effect because I just used it. Alright, there's that Warp Orb again. I'm gonna go ahead and step across the water. Even if I got separated from Treecko, it doesn't matter, because the stairs are right there anyway. Alright. Who is this? Omastar again. We can get a free hit with Bubble. How much does he give? 374? Damn, I should take those out with the Link combo. This guy will just go for regular Bubbles, because I doubt he gives that much experience. Although I say that, I just missed back-to-back. Yeah, he only gives 210. Another escape orb? Damn. Those are going to be really clutch in terms of... I know I've talked about it a bunch, but... I also kind of want to keep this gold ribbon to sell it. Escape orbs are going to be really good for recruiting, right? Which is the main focal point of the post-game here, but... There's obviously still quite a bit of like main missions in the post-game, so... We'll be able to get our hands on plenty of... what does the Patsy Band do again? I'll be able to find plenty more escape orbs as we go. Boost the Pokemon's chances of taking critical hits. Of taking crits? Not giving crits? Oh, this is terrible. Why would I ever want to use that? This game's got some funny items, man. Also, I don't even know if I set the Gravel Rocks that I have. No, I didn't. Okay, so let's set that and pick up this stack too. Hopefully it's not sticky, which it's not. We'll take it. Damn, there's an Omastar right there. What are you doing at the bottom of the sea, buddy? Oh, that's so bad. Whatever, luckily these, like I've been saying, these rooms aren't very big. Warp Orb, and some more rocks. What? How does Ice Ball cut corners? What is this? Alright, let's switch back over to the Link move here. Just to make sure we get rid of this guy in one hit. If these floors were bigger, being poisoned would be kind of annoying. But they all seem to have like 3 to 5 rooms. They're really, really small. Alright. 23. Probably what, 30 floors to get to Kyogre, maybe? I'm trying to think what's like the longest dungeon we've seen yet. I think it was just 30. Roll call again. Let me see if I can take out the Zomastar with a Link combo. Come here, buddy. We're gonna get like over 500 points for this. Yeah, 561. That's not bad at all. And 337 off of Grimer. Not horrible. Evasion Orb. I guess I'll go ahead and rip this too. Not good enough to bring it with me, but we might as well hit it. And that's a Cleanse Orb. I think I only have like one or maybe 2 of these in Kangaskhan storage. 90 out of 100 belly, so I really don't even need to hit an apple either. I think I'm gonna hit one anyway, to be honest. Because I still have 2 more apples in bag, right? And the way things are going, I might not even need to hit another one. Okay, we spawn in with the stairs. So yeah, I'm definitely going to save 1 apple in bag, but I don't think I need to save, I definitely don't need to save 3 of them, you know. Maybe next time we also get rid of another one. We'll eat the yellow gummy, and that last item is a little too far away. I don't feel like going that far. So we're just going to head back to the stairs here. I guess if I do find another really good item too, I could always rip another elixir. It's probably getting close to that. Alright, we got some options here for potentially some good TMs. Return. Well, return is good, but frustration's better. Although at this point, by the way, Squirtle just hit level 36. I could straight up become a Blastoise if I want to, but we're not doing that. Like I said, this Squirtle is going to hit level 100 at some point in this playthrough. Well, maybe. I'd have to get a lot of rare candies, but another Cleanse Orb. I don't need to take it with me, though. But yeah, it is kind of cool that I just hit 36, right? Because that is when you're eligible to become a Blastoise. I think Bubble cuts corners, right? No, it doesn't. Does Water Gun? Okay, Water Gun does. I kind of positioned myself in a bad spot there, but... Now this has Monster House written all over it, but you know what? I have so many damn elixirs that I kind of want to fight my way through this. Really? How is that not a Monster House? That's crazy. Scanner Orb doesn't matter. I thought for sure that was going to be a house. Kabutops gives like 100 less experience points than Omastar, by the way. It's kind of weird. You figure they'd be relatively similar. Petrify's really good, but I already have one on me in case we do find a house that puts me in a bad spot. So I don't need to bring another one. Also, probably getting pretty close to elixir time. I'm kind of counting them in my head. Like, not really, but kind of, you know. And I know I was almost out of bubbles. I probably have like 4 more uses of the Link combo, maybe. Okay, 5. So yeah, it's getting pretty close to elixir time. Which is good, in a way, because, well, because I have a surplus. This might be a house. No, there's somebody sleeping in here. I don't think there can be Pokemon in a house. Well, I guess they could walk in there, but I don't think they would spawn it. I don't know. All right, we are zooming through this place right now. This is crazy. Although with that being said, the look of this floor layout actually looks like there's going to be a lot of rooms in here. Maybe they're starting to get bigger, but doesn't matter because I find the stairs hella quick. But you can see, like on the mini map up there, there's Pokemon clear across the room or the floor. So that indicates there was at least like 7 or 8 rooms there. Probably more like 10. What's up, Armaldo? First time we've seen bro. Alright, and Treecko hits 33, so it's 3 levels off of a Sceptile, but again, gonna stay a Treecko forever. At least this one, right? I'm still gonna have to... Okay, I became a Whiffer. That's annoying, because now I'm gonna miss all my attacks. Damn it, he missed Mega Drain. There we go. I would say, Treecko, I need you to do this, big dog. Because Squirtle is a Whiffer. But, of course, I still have to recruit more Squirtles and more Treeckos, right? And those ones I will evolve, but these two, this Treecko and this Squirtle, are going to stay this way forever. Alright, we're going to chase by another Armaldo. Let me eat my jelly bean real quick, Armaldo. Back off, buddy. Mud Sport. Ain't gonna save you, boss. Alright, I could use Ice Beam a couple times. We also could use up the last 3 bubbles. But again, normally that's what you do. Oh, a Stormy? That's intense. I'll use my last Link combo. I want to see how much experience I get off this. 534, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and Elixir, though. Normally, if you're playing something like Purity Forest, you kind of want to use up all of your attacks before you Elixir, because resource management is really, really key. But in this, in like a main playthrough, you know, it's fine to kind of rip them prematurely, because usually you're going to have extras on you, right? Whereas in Purity Forest, you're probably only ever going to have 1 Elixir on you, unless you're lucky. I could go up and see what this is right here. I think I'm going to do it. It's a hold item. Persian Band to block Confusion, okay. It's actually pretty good, because Confusion is very annoying, but... Did I really just get wrapped? Okay. Luckily, it didn't last that long. That could have been annoying, though. Alright, well, obviously, we are past, well past floor 30 here. So this is going to go on a little bit longer. Okay, I don't know where that Kabutops is going, but whatever. Have fun, buddy. Okay, there's another one here. Kyogre, where you at, man? About to have an epic showdown. Although, let's be real. Okay, again with the smoke screen. Oh, nah, we both got the Whiffer. Can you even... Is there even a chance to hit the Pokemon here in this situation? Or is it like a 100% miss rate on smoke screen? So far, it's 100%. Okay, Treecko recovered from being a Whiffer. And so did I. Let's Ice Beam it, because what else am I going to use that on? Oh, whoops. Whatever. See ya, Treecko. Okay. It's just a Tentacruel waiting here for us. I made it cringe. W. Oh, that's the wrong way. Water Gun for 1 damage is actually crazy. Considering that's a Starmie and I'm just a Squirtle. Insane damage output. Squirtle's an absolute unit though, man. Bulky, bulky turtle right here. Especially after, you know, in between episodes, those stat gains that I got from ripping all the jelly beans. What do we got? 2 more items on the floor? Okay. Let's go after this one first. Alright, we'll take it, we'll take it. Brown gummies, I guess, would probably be for either ground type or rock types. It is kind of weird in this game how some of the jelly beans, or maybe even just one, I've seen grass gummies. But I think everything else, instead of being like a type name, has just been a color. No, that's not true, because I've seen royal... I don't know what the heck a royal gummy. It's like a tongue twister. And actually, I think I saw a sky gummy as well. I mean, that's obviously for flying types, but what the heck is a royal gummy? I don't know. Okay, are the stairs in the middle? What are we doing here with this layout? Yeah, there they are. You know what? Because you tried to attack my Treecko, I will take you out. Alright, maybe... So maybe Kyogre would be either 35 or 40. So I could hit an Elixir here before we take the stairs if I need to. If not, maybe I hit him on like 39 before we take the stairs on that floor. Because I don't... Okay. Got the double trouble pulling up, trying to block these coins. Bullet seed this thing, Treecko. Alright, fine. Now since it's got damage on it though, we can probably finish it with Ice Beam. Really? I bet you bro has like 2 HP left. That was crazy. But I don't think I need to Elixir yet. Nah. Okay, so it's not 35. I got you. By the way, in the back of my mind, I'm really hoping I find another Reviver Seed, because I did only bring one. And we are going to take on Kyogre, right? Who everybody knows is the best legendary of all time. I could also Elixir right now, because this Link combo move is almost over. And I could pick up the Stamina Band. It's like actually not a bad call. Yeah, because I'm going to do it, because I still have multiple Elixirs in the bag. Stamina Band is a really, really good hold item, but to be honest, I'm probably just going to sell it. But it'll probably sell for a decent amount of cash because it's a good hold item. The bad hold items and the bad TMs don't sell for much, like, 300 to 500. But the good hold items and the good TMs sell for anywhere from like 1k to 2k. So they're definitely worth it. Okay, I'm gonna head down towards both these items as we look for the stairs here. Now, see, that's something right there that would probably sell for 2k. And it's this Stormy right here. So I'm definitely bringing T-Bolt with me. This would also really help against Kyogre, but of course, nobody can learn that. I think I'm gonna nah, we haven't seen a single monster house yet, so I'm gonna swap the Petrify. Now, right as I do that, we're probably gonna find a house on the next floor, but I'm willing to roll the dice there. Thankfully, that Seadra here did not go for what's it called? Smokescreen. Just sleeping Celio. Oh, I didn't mean to wake it up, but that works too. Now, hopefully, Treecko conserves some bullet seeds. It's obviously the main way it's going to do damage against Kyogre, but I went the wrong way. Great. Stairs could be in the bottom right corner, but I got a feeling they're more likely in the middle. I guess while I'm here, though, I might as well check this bottom right corner. Okay. Now, is this a hallway that goes back? Yeah, it is. Alright, so yeah, they're definitely in the middle somewhere. Don't be growling at me, bro. Yeah. You want to yell at me, you're gonna catch some bullet seeds here. Alright, who's this Mon that's just chilling by the stairs over here? Okay, there has to be one more. Now I'm confused looking at the mini-map. There has to be one more room to the left. Because that's actually the entire map uncovered, yeah. It had to be right here. That's crazy. Alright, 37. Make that 38. Although we might as well take a peek at this. It's a blue gummy. Of course, that's Squirtle's favorite, being a water type. IQ went up significantly. Again, shoutouts to the X-ray specs, man. By far and away the best hold item in the game. Because as soon as you spawn into the floor, you see all the items and all the enemies. Help you quickly make a decision on which way to go. If anywhere, right? Because if you spawn on the stairs and there's no items, just keep it pushing. Warp Orb don't need. Alright, now we're at 39, so maybe it's floor 40. I might Elixir before I get there. But I did recently just hit one, so I probably don't even have to. But who knows? Could be 50 floors. I know there's a couple post-game dungeons that are actually 99 floors. But I haven't done them before. I think the one for Mewtwo is 99. Alright. Oh, no, I don't need to Elixir at all. We're chilling. Okay, let's see if it's here. Yep, music change. There we go. My power is bursting. My infinite power. Alright, Kyogre, settle down, buddy. Damn. Look at this arena, though. This is shiest. My duels against Groudon left us both exhausted. I took a long and deep sleep. All the time, I waited for my power to recover. And now, oh, nah. Bro's, you know, fully recharged. This is gonna be hard. I'm on the verge of regaining my power. I am Kyogre, the Lord of the Sea. Witness the destructive force of my waves. Oh, nah. Marvel at my awesome power. Of course, bro's got the drizzle. By the way, I forgot to switch Treecko's moves. So let me do this. I don't want him to ever go for quick attack, so we'll turn that off. He only has 3 bullet seeds left. I mean, that should be enough, but I guess I'll leave Mega Drain on too. Not bad for bro to recover some HP. Alright, speaking of, I'm gonna go for Bubble in the Rain. How much does this do? 122 damage is insane. Alright, now we go for Water Gun Bite, trying to make it flinch, aka cringe. Did not get the cringe, but look at this bullet seed. Watch this go. Okay. Kyogre just got absolutely rinsed. I was gonna say he's gonna do 500 damage if he ripped like a 5-hitter with bullet seed. Only took 3 hits. That was crazy. So Kyogre had like 600 HP-ish. Because Squirtle did like 300 and so did Treecko. That was crazy. Again, don't get it twisted. That right there is the most powerful legendary Pokemon of all time. This is just the GOAT squad right here. The Turtle team with Treecko and Squirtle. Ain't nobody stopping us, man. That's proof right there, right? Okay, so what did that actually, like, unlock? I guess the point of that was just to try to recruit Kyogre. That's what happens at the end of that dungeon. But again, like I said, I don't think there's any chance you can recruit him first go around for every legendary, because they have to play the whole cutscene. It's like tied to the story or whatever. So now if we go back in there, we could probably recruit it. Okay. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer because I want to. Speaking of recruiting, I want to get some recruits today, but I'm probably not gonna head off to the Great Canyon and do all that. I don't know if I should sell this Thunderbolt or keep it, because it's gonna sell for a lot, and I need to keep buying friend areas. That's what's most important. How much does the gold ribbon go for? See, Thunderbolt goes for 2k. It's crazy, and so does the gold ribbon. Stamina Band is 14, so that was a good idea to keep that. I'm selling that, and I'm making a quick like 5,400 off these 3 items. 2 of them for 2k and 1 of them for 1,400. That's not bad. Again, it's kind of tough to sell Thunderbolt, but we're gonna find more copies of it. We need to buy more friend areas. That's the point. Past Scarf, I probably go deposit though. Oh, he's selling revivers. He's finally selling rare candies. This is the first time we've seen the Joy Seed in the Kecleon shop. Again, this is this game's equivalent to the rare candy, but like I was talking about in previous recordings, there is Wonder Mail codes you can use, and so I'm probably gonna do that to get a whole bunch of Joy Seeds into Kangaskhan storage. But you know, that would be something I do offline. You know, not while I'm recording, because it's repetitive. It's over and over again. You basically can do 8 different Wonder Mail codes at a time, and then you have to come into the game and complete all 8 of those missions, and then you can type in the next group of 8 codes. And basically what you do is they're very short missions. They're just like a rescue mission, and it's in the same dungeon over and over and over again. So nobody's gonna want to watch that. I wouldn't want to watch it, so I'm not gonna record it. But at some point I will do the Joy Seed thing. You know, when I wake up on a Saturday morning or whatever, I'll probably just do that real quick. But it's gonna take like 4 or 5 hours to do. So that's why I'm not gonna make like 2 episodes where I'm just getting Joy Seeds. That's not content, man. All right. I'm not gonna buy anything here though. I really need to save my cash. So let's go ahead and deposit a bunch more stuff. I just need to keep some of these escape orbs with me. So we'll deposit the Past Scarf. I don't really need elixirs. I'm about to keep this cleanse on me, actually. And the roll call. Forget it. Why, you know. Why not? Why not? Well, we'll deposit one more escape. Alright. Now, I did notice a, okay, Treecko's back in his friend area too. Good. We don't want Treecko anymore today. I did notice there was a new dungeon to go to, which I didn't have last time when I saved the game. I don't remember seeing the Darknight Relic. But maybe that's tied to, like, one of the friend areas that I bought in between. I don't remember if I had Joyous Tower either. I think when I saved last time, after unlocking Purity Forest, it was the only dungeon on page 3. So I must have bought... well, I did. In between recordings, I bought, like, two friend areas. I don't remember seeing Desert Region either. Desert Region or Darknight Relic. Let's go check them out. Maybe we can recruit some cool mons here. But I guarantee you these are probably tied to the friend areas that I bought. It must have unlocked something. So let's see who we can recruit here. Sandshrew, Nosepass, and Trapinch. Yeah, actually that rings a bell. Because I remember buying like some kind of friend area that had Sandshrew and Sandslash. And maybe it had Trapinch too, so that must be what opened this up. What's up, Nosepass? Man, if I can get all 3 of these guys real quick, I'm just gonna escape right out of here. That'd be cool. I've actually never been to this dungeon before. Even in my previous playthrough of this game back in the day, I've never seen this place. What's interesting? Who's the sleeping mon over here? That makes sense. Would you like to join the turtle team? That's a pass. Okay. Another stamina band. We know that sells for 1,400. I'll take it. We got 4 enemies up here. Would any of you like to join the turtle team? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Here we go. Hell yeah. And it's at level 35. Damn. Okay. That's annoying. I probably shouldn't even bring apples here, huh? I'm just gonna waste them if I step on grimy traps. Wait, Shedinja's in here too. That's crazy. I don't have the friend area for this, though. Luckily, I do have Bite. Oh, I missed. Wait, would bro die to, like, a single gravel rock? Yeah. Makes sense. These Trapinch being at level 35 is insane because... obviously, one of them can very quickly become a Vibrava. But then it wouldn't even be that bad to get to Flygon, too. I mean, I'd still need a bunch of rare candies, but... it's way better than getting something at level 10, you know? Alright. Onward we go. Oh, here's a Sandshrew. Nice. I didn't even see one on floor 1 the whole time. Escape orb. Perfect. That's actually sick. Whoops, wrong button. Now I could probably go for Bubble to finish him off, though. No Nosepass today. Nosepass, by the way, of course, we're only going to need 1 of. Because it was not until Generation 4 where bro gets a evolution into Probopass. Alright, Trapinch, Sandshrew, Nosepass. I'll take anything I can get here. But we gotta keep the list going here. Wait, who is this passing? Okay. I thought it was passing over water, but it's just, it was going through walls because it's a ghost type. Alright, Sandshrew. Come here, buddy. Want to join the squad? Damn it. Alright. Let's keep going. I mean, we're the other good thing, too, about going on recruiting missions like this is you do get good items as well. So, that's the added benefit of going out recruiting. And probably why you shouldn't carry as many items. Wait, who? That must have been a Shedinja that was up here. Bro literally died to the sandstorm. That's funny. I didn't see the text on screen, but I guarantee you that's what happened. By the way, that red dot in the middle of the map might be a Shedinja because it looks like it's going through a wall. Okay, I'm not gonna hang out on the sandstorm floor. Let's move on. Push our luck somewhere else. Hey, Shedinja, get out of here, bro. What is this? Ice beam? Fire. I will take that. almost out of the link combo already. Okay. These Pokemon are going the other way. Alright, let's use the last link combo here and then switch over to Bubble. Again, if I become delinked, not a big deal. We just go visit Gulpin. We're obviously not going to be in here for a very long time. I'm going to go ahead and eat this grimy food as well. Oh, I got burnt for the first time, which is actually kind of cool because I can show you guys something that I haven't been able to showcase yet. But water-type Pokemon that can obviously walk over the water here, if you're burnt, you can just step into the water and it recovers the burn status. I wish there was a way to kind of do the same thing with poison, which is why poison is much more annoying than burn, but that was still pretty cool. Also, I don't need this blowback orb. Before I move on, is there any... It's still the same 3. I feel like once I go to floor 5 or 6, we probably won't see the same group of Pokemon. So I kind of want to hang out here, but there's also no other... You know, it would take too long for the wild mons to spawn in. So let's see if it changed. Okay, cool. Still the same group. I really want to get me a Sandshrew, man. Oh, I just got delinked again. Nice, we got the Sandshrew. Let's go. Perfect, man. And it's at level 30, so that's good enough to evolve into Sandslash right away. But there go my link attacks. So that wasn't ideal. But whatever. Like I said, we'll just go relink. Trapinch, what you doing, bro? Come on. Alright. These guys are confused. Who is this sleeping Pokemon? Shedinja, of course. I'm gonna try to get another, or I guess one final recruit on this floor. And then we'll probably just get out of here. Well, that ain't the one. Okay. There's still a lot of Pokemon here. Alright, bro. Relax with the Sandstorm. Don't. Okay. It only did 47 damage and bro has like 103. That'd be really annoying if I had to use the Reviver right there, though. Now, when Pokemon go for Sandstorm, obviously it only lasts for a few turns, as you just saw there. It's way different than if you spawn into a room with Perma Sand going as like a weather effect of the room, because that's permanent for the whole floor. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's a Shedinja. I need one more Pokemon. Shedinja only gives 2 experience points. Are you kidding me? I didn't even notice that till now. What a joke. I'm just tracking these guys on the mini-map. Alright. Come on, Trapinch. Join the squad. Give me the full party. Who is this up here? Nose Pass? How about no? Oh, it's in the next room. Whoops. Okay, okay. Who's this down here? Is this... Oh, it is the Sandshrew. I thought maybe it was a Shedinja floating over the water. But it was just a shrew stuck in the dead end. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next floor. But my belly's down to 38 out of 100. I'm not even gonna bother using another apple. I mean, maybe, but... Hold on, there's someone coming down the long hallway. Definitely not a Shedinja, because bro would be going through the walls. And there we go. Perfect. We will take it. So we get all 3 of the available Pokemon, which is cool. But of course, need 1 more Sandshrew and 2 more Trapinch. Now that I'm right here, though, I'm going to poke my head in the next room, see if we can grab a couple free items before escaping out of here. So why not, you know? Of course, it's Perma Sand. Alright, I'm going to go check out these 2 items and then just escape out. Maybe another free escape orb? Oh, it's blowback. Trash. Alright. We got what we came for. That's cool. Now, I kind of want to check out the other place, too. Darknight Relic, I think it was called. Kind of curious what's going on in there. But not bad, not bad. 3 more recruits. Does that even get me to a 4th page, or am I still on page 3? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Nope. So we're still we have 29 Pokemon here. We're still one off of 3. Again, each one of these pages have 10 Pokemon on them. So we're like one off of finishing page 3. So 386 Pokemon to recruit. Recruiting like 386 is one part, but most of them we still have to evolve after the fact, so that's going to take even longer. As you can see, I'm not even at 30 yet, so we're still not even 10% of the way there, which is crazy to think about. That's alright. As soon as I find the friend bow and as Squirtle grows more and more levels, the recruiting odds are just going to be higher and higher the further we get into this playlist, so it's really not going to be that bad in future episodes, but clearly, as you can see, it's still a struggle out here. Alright, I'm going to deposit a bunch of stuff and check out what's in the next place here. I guess I don't know why I had a roll call orb either. That would only be if there's like warp tiles, which that place didn't have any tiles. It didn't even have wonder tiles in it. So let's just go in with this, and that should be good enough, because I'm not going to be in there for very long. Whatever this new place is. Just trying to get 3 recruits and dip out. At least it'd be cool to just get 1. So we could finish off 3 full pages of Pokemon. Well, let's see. I've never seen this place before either. It looks kind of cool. So what do we got here? This looks like it might be like ghost types. It's kind of like a... I was gonna say like a haunted house, but not really. It gives me like abandoned house type vibes. Let's see what we got. Okay. Also with Darknight Relic, that was kind of a hint too that it would be ghost type. So that's cool and that's good, but it's gonna be very annoying because all ghost types can pass through walls. So if I'm not careful with positioning, because here's the thing about this, right? I can't attack them through the wall. But they can attack me even when they're inside the wall. It's really bad when they pull up in a hallway. That's the worst. At least we're strong enough to OHKO these Ghastlies, though. Okay, see right here. So, like, I can't attack that Shuppet. But if I move one more space to the left, we will be next to each other, and he can attack me, and I can't attack him. So I have to back up this direction. Take these rocks. I hate that Pokemon, by the way. In Purity Forest, it's a major pain in the ass. I don't even want the sticks. Alright. Time to move on here. So that'd be cool. There's actually 4 Pokemon I can recruit. Ghastly, Misdrevious, Sableye, and Shuppet. Of course, we'll need 3 Ghastlies. We only need 1 Misdrevious, because Mismagius was not possible till Gen 4. So only 1 of each from Misdrevious and Sableye, and then of course 2 Shuppets. Because we gotta evolve 1 of them into Bayonet. And actually, depending on what level these Ghastlies are, I could potentially get a Gengar. Because I remember finding a link cable when we were in... okay, there's Ghastly number 1. Not bad. Level 30. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay. Well, there goes all the PP for Bubble. I don't really want Ghastly to step on that either, although actually I don't care. Okay. Ghastly could also have trouble. Great. How do I get the Shuppet out the wall? I think I gotta do this. Okay. If Ghastly gets KO'd by any of these attacks, and I consume my one and only Reviver Seed that I have on me, it might just be time to warp out. Because there ain't no way I'm gonna wipe out and lose my X-ray specs, even though I have another one in storage. Let's get rid of this Shedinja. Okay, I didn't even know if I could hit them within the wall, but... It's a really bad idea to be in hallways like this. I should just stand in these rooms and wait for them to approach me, but... Oh, this is not good. I'm like hard staring at the mini-map to kind of track their movements. Okay, nobody's coming at me though, that's good. Because that could have been bad right there. Ghost types are cool, the fact that they can walk through walls, but it does make things a little tricky. And again, with every step you take inside the walls, you get -5 hunger for every single step inside of a wall. So when I try to use ghost types in Purity Forest, I'm going to have to be really careful. And hope I find a bunch of apples too, because There's gonna be a lot of missteps in the walls. Damn it, I missed. Now it's gonna be Ghastly on Ghastly. Okay, never mind. He likes Squirtle. Totter Seed, that's kind of whatever. It's just for confusion. What do we got up here? Oh. Oh. That's a very good one. Oh. that was a misclick. I gotta just attack, bro. Oh yeah, I should be using my water attacks on Sableye. It's the one thing that's not weak to dark in here. I don't know how long it's gonna take for these other Pokemon to figure out where we are and approach me. I could chase them, but the thing is, they always just walk randomly and erratically through the walls. Okay, here we go. See if we can get this Shuppet. Yes, let's go. Nice, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I kind of want to just stay here on this floor and see if I can recruit one of these last 3 Mons, but that's the thing is it's really hard to, you know, even guarantee you could track them down. Oh, somebody spawned right here. Who is this? No, don't go away. Oh, it's another Ghastly down there. Okay. Alright, we strike out on the Shuppet. We need to back up, though, for this Ghastly. There we go. Come on, buddy. Damn. Alright, next floor it is. Might as well try to get some more items before we escape out of here. But this is actually going really good right here. Come on. Ah. Okay, there's 5 Pokemon on the floor. Hopefully we can get one of them. And finish off this party of 4 here. Oh, now another one just spawned in too. Again, I gotta stay out of these hallways. I'm actually kind of trolling doing this, but I'm gonna make it work. Damn. How many more bites do I have? Only 2? Okay. Oh, wrong button. You bastard. Okay, we got the Shuppet. Nice. Bro just casually knocks off my X-ray specs. Ghastly, don't even think about picking those up, buddy. You give me that back right now. Ghastly. No, that's not how you do it. You just go to items. Nope, that's not how you do it either. What? Well, Ghastly has the X-ray specs, but how do I thought I'd done that before. You just go to items. And then you scroll over to the Pokemon, but all I can do is toggle. Oh, wait. They're right here. Okay, never mind. Well, I need to give him to Squirtle, obviously, but why did Ghastly... Is he holding something? No. So why did Ghastly just pick him up and put him in the box? Usually the Pokemon grab him and use him. Anyway, I got my squad of ghosts here, so we're ready to warp out. There's no point to stick around. I might come right back in and try to get 2 more Ghastly, but we got both the Shuppets. So that's really good. And 1 out of 3 Ghastly. It's not bad. Also, where am I at on the recording? It's only been like an hour. So I do want to go for a little bit more. Alright, rinse and repeat. We just go deposit items and make space in the bag. And just keep it going here. Let's see, let me sort it. Put that away. This. I think that's everything I just picked up in there, actually. Alright, so cleanse, escape. You always got to bring a cleanse with you if you have extras, because what if I walk in here and my escape orb gets sticky? Well, now I can't leave the dungeon at all. Obviously, the cleanse orb can also get sticky, but, you know, as soon as I step on a sticky trap and if the cleanse got gummed up, I would just escape out of there. But, that's why the cleanse orb is so good. Let's see what else bro has now. Damn, revivers for days, huh? I'm pretty sure I have a decent amount of revivers in storage, though. So, again, just kind of taking a look, but hidden power might not be bad for Squirtle. I kind of want to get rid of Ice Beam at this point, because It's good, but it only has 9 PP. Also, could Squirtle learn Thief? I know that has a lot of PP in this game. Mainly that's what you want, is just stuff with high PP, because when you're at this level, you can still do good damage regardless. Buying Thief is a waste of 1,500 bucks, but it's really tempting if Squirtle can learn it, but I don't think he can. Alright, let's just go to a random place here. Well, what am I doing, by the way? I totally forgot about doing side jobs. I'm a scrub. I'm sad and lonely in the frosty forest. It's a Shedinja that wants... Oh, it's going to give me a heal seed. I'm going to accept it and just toss it. I don't feel like doing that, but I'm trolling really, really hard. The whole point on the recruiting is you're supposed to do side missions at the same time. I guess... Although, what are the odds if I had checked the bulletin board that I would have even had side missions for those 2 new areas, so... I guess I'm not trolling that hard, but... A Reviver Seed? Tiny Woods. At this point, I don't have to look for something that nets a friend area, right? Because the Sky Blue Plains, I already have that. I'm probably going to go do that one. Oh! What is this? A special Smeargle mission. Hold on, though. This might... Yeah, this has to be something important. What is this? Smeargle's Desperate Plea, huh? That's quite the title. Indeed it is. What does it say? Can you read it? Squirtle read the letter. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Smeargle. I once had aspirations of becoming an artist. Then, one day, there was an incident of an unforgivable nature. I fled because I didn't want to become an adult. But then I lost my way. I now find myself in this forest, unable to extricate myself. I am lost in the howling forest. Okay, so this is how we get like a new dungeon. Somebody, please save me. He ran away because he didn't want to become an adult? What is that about? I don't really get this, but let's go rescue this Smeargle anyway. The forest in which Smeargle is thought to have gone missing, the howling forest, is now open for exploration. Okay, cool. That was weird. Anyway, what else do we got here? Find a Beautifly on Sky Tower 23rd floor is crazy, bro. That's so far to go in the dungeon. And here's an A rank escort mission, but it only nets 500 Pokecoins, so... Gonna be honest, probably not gonna do that one. Also, well, we need to go to the Great Canyon anyway, but... I don't want to do that. Alright. Let me... Wait, where's the Smeargle mission? Huh? So that just... Okay, so that might put one of those black and yellow go symbols in front of the Howling Forest then. Which also should be another new dungeon, right? Okay. And that would put Purity Forest as like the 4th one on page 3. Okay, so we're also going to save that because... Obviously, when I upload today's recording to YouTube, I'm going to put Kyogre in the thumbnail. But just in case the Smeargle thing is like kind of an intense side quest, that could be its own, you know, like I could use Smeargle in the thumbnail, for example, for that part. So I'm not going to do that today. Instead, I'm going to accept this one here. And we're going to go into Mount Blaze and hopefully recruit some damn fire types, but I don't know if I have the corresponding friend areas, you know. I feel like we've been here a few times and haven't got much good recruiting out of the way here, but let me check the list and see what... I don't know if I've been back here since getting some new friend areas, so great. Still don't have the right thing. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do the mission then, which is the 12th floor. Damn, that's pretty far. Oh, you have quick attack too? Hell no. This is what I got Ice Beam for though. Smoked. Well, this is not what I wanted to do, but it's what we're going to be stuck doing. Let's go for Bubble. Nice. Oh, Numel had some rocks. Okay, well, we're just going to kind of full send this through the 12 floors then. There's really no point to stick around. Ice Beam also has range like Bubble, so we can hit this guy from far away. That was quick stairs. I'll take it. Yes, collecting items is always good, but if I'm going to spend time in an area where I can't recruit anybody, I'm not going to bother trying to collect every item. Just going to collect whatever I come across, basically. I'm getting pretty lucky with the stairs here, which, of all times for that to happen, this would be a great time. Okay, maybe there's some recruits here. This is a different area. That's going to be a no, buddy. But here are the stairs. So let's go. Okay. I don't even want to say anything to jinx it. We're just going to roll with the flow. Ooh, there's a Kecleon shop, though. Now, I still can't pass over the hot lava because I haven't checked, but I need to acquire a skill called the all-terrain hiker in order to pass over other, you know, not other things. Well, whatever. Other surfaces, that's the word I'm looking for, but besides water. So let me look at Squirtle's IQ and see if I have all-terrain hiker, because again, I got a whole bunch of new skills, but I wasn't really paying attention to them as I was feeding all of the jelly beans. Okay. So I still don't have all-terrain hiker. Okay, whatever. We gotta walk around the long way to Kecleon shop, but you never know. Bro might have some good items. Maybe he will be selling the elusive friend bow that I keep trying to find here. Because from what I understand, the friend bow just kind of gives you like a raw 10% bonus. Well, he doesn't have any scarves though. I'll take the apple. That's not bad. I will take this reviver seed too. But bro has a pretty shit selection of orbs. Do I have anything to sell him? Nah, I'll keep the jelly bean. Sure, buddy. Alright. It's never bad to get another reviver seed, so I'll take it. There's still no mons I can recruit here, so there's no point in sticking around. Just gonna keep it pushing. Let's go to the top right corner. Okay. I thought there was gonna be a path that would have led over there, but just kidding. I wanted to go to the top right corner, but it looks like we're going around the long way. Let's check this item. Oh, here's the stairs. I thought I had the friend area for Shuckle. I guess I don't. Oh, okay. I do have the friend area for Shuckle. It just wasn't on the previous floors. Special band, you already know. Quick and easy 1,500 Pokecoins. Another Kecleon shop. What's up, Torkoal? Let's go see what bro's selling this time. Oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way around, huh? I actually have to go all the way around the other way. Okay. GG's, GG's. Who is the superior turtle? Torkoal or Squirtle? Obviously Squirtle, but that was more of a hypothetical question than it was a real question. Alright. What kind of orbs has bro got today? Blowback, a couple of Oranberries, a couple of Pechas. Oh no, that's a blowback, okay. I thought he was standing on an Oranberry. That might be the worst shop I've ever seen in my life. That was crazy. A link box, hell yeah. I'll take that. I will take the free link. Wait a minute, I just thought about something else. I was talking about who's the better turtle between Squirtle and Torkoal, but there's also Shuckles in here. Too bad I can't recruit them all, or we could have had the train going of all turtles. Eventually, when I get Torkoal's friend area, I'll come back here, I'll recruit them both, and we're going to walk around with the turtle train. But yeah, it's still just Shuckle. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and just make our way to the 12th floor then. I do kind of want to get a Shuckle, but well, I can't even recruit Rapidash. Let's just get out of here. Rapidash is annoying anyway because it has runaway. You start getting some damage going and that thing just takes off on you. Damn. I have to go all the way. Oh, okay. There's a shortcut right here. Oh no, that's Torkoal. I thought it was Shuckle for a second. Alright. We're almost there to the 12th floor. Not bad, not bad. Why do these chunks of coins always like less they're always double digits. They're always less than 100. What are we doing here? 22, 62. There was one point where I picked up like 4 stacks in a row, and all 4 stacks were like double digits. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 here. Yeah, they're all double digits again. That's crazy. I'm gonna eat both these jelly beans, by the way. Although I guess, oh, we learned something. Lava evader. I should really keep feeding these to Squirtle in the friend area, but whatever. Well, I'm gonna go read about lava evader. That's kind of funny. We learned that while we were in the hot lava. I wonder if that was a coincidence or not. But anyway, what does that do? The Pokemon will avoid fiery lava. Well, the Pokemon cannot walk over the fiery lava anyway, so what is actually the point of this? What? I'm genuinely confused. I don't understand what... Like, what do you mean I'll avoid lava? Obviously, I have no choice but to avoid the lava. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll save the red gummy for the road. Let's go find our buddy Sandshrew over here. Dorkle, go away. Who's this? You can also catch these hands. Slugma. Alright. We found the shrew. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more. I kind of want to get a couple more recruits on me. Let's go back and visit another place. What we're gonna do here is grab another mission off the bulletin board to at least get some points and a couple free items here. See, there's 40 points. That's pretty good. And then wherever this dungeon is, well, I'm gonna grab a side quest at a place where I haven't been to today, and then whatever dungeon that ends up being, we'll try to get some recruits in there too. But you know, don't go back to, what was I at? Mount Blaze. We ain't going back there. But we did get a lot of cash today, right? We started with no Pokecoins and we now got like 12, 13k. Yeah, 13.3. So we'll be able to, it looks like we're getting another new area. But it looks like I'll be able to buy a couple more friend areas in between episodes here. The buried relic has been discovered. Mystery ruin found underground. Its site had been hidden by the crater of a meteor strike in ancient times. The buried relic is thought to date back beyond recorded history. There are rumors of treasures, and perhaps even Pokemon that lived in ancient times. The buried relic is the main topic in Pokemon Square. Oh, is it now? Deliver Ice Beam. Why would I want to part ways with an Ice Beam? But you get 1,000 Pokecoins, which really isn't that much. I could just sell a special band and get more than that. But it is an A-rank mission, which is crazy. Also, why is the client Xatu? So you're telling me I gotta go to the bottom of the seafloor where we were at the start of today, and there's just a bird sitting down there? Salamence wants us to go find an Ampharos, but only 600 coins. Silent Chasm on a escort mission. That's only going to the 7th floor. I don't remember who the recruits are there, so let's accept this one. Also, okay, so by the way, Buried Relic is kind of funny because Buried Relic, there's 4 legendaries to recruit there. It's the Reggie Trio plus Mew. But it's funny, the reason I say it's funny is because yesterday I was just playing, what's it called? Pokemon Emerald Battle Frontier. And I was trying to go through the Battle Pyramid. And I did. I made it all the way to the Silver Medal fight against Pyramid King Brandon, who oddly enough, his team of 3 consists of the 3 Reggies, right? So it's pretty funny that we now just got access to the Buried Relic. But what's not funny is I got absolutely sauced up. I had a team for that fight, a triple dark type team of Cacturne, Crawdaunt, and Houndoom. I thought that was a pretty good matchup to go fight the Reggie Trio. No, it wasn't. I lost the fight. So, don't worry. I'll be back, and I'm going to keep playing Pokemon Emerald Battle Frontier until I get all 7 gold symbols. Right now, at the time of recording this, I only have 2 symbols out of 7, and they're both just silver. I don't have any gold symbols yet, so that's going to be another juicer of a playlist over on the YouTube channel. Alright, let's store some more stuff here. But eventually, I'm going to have to go in there and try to recruit Mew and all 3 of the Reggies. But for now, let's go ahead and bang out one last side mission today. I'm gonna check the bulletin board though, Because I might not go to the Silent Chasm. We might be able to find something better. But again, at this point, it's still too early, so I'm not even tracking all my recruits. I'm just kind of... Okay, we're not going to Mount Blaze, though. No way. Stormy Sea, 33? That's crazy. These missions are way too far into the dungeons. Alright, Frosty Forest, 8th floor. Let's go ahead and accept this, too. And Lapis Cave, I don't even remember the Pokemon in there. I don't even have the TM for Aerial Ace either. Alright, let's do one of those two, maybe both of the ones I just grabbed. But that's not bad. We unlocked a few more dungeons today too. So there's you see the post-game story, it branches off in all different directions. There's a bunch of places to go here. Because we still have to go to the Great Canyon, which we knew about before today, but now we added Howling Forest. And what was the other one? It wasn't the Darknight Relic, it was the Buried Relic. Why don't I see it here, though? Isn't that what it said? Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure out how to access that, but I could have sworn that said Buried Relic. I don't see it anywhere here. Anyway, let's go to Frosty Forest and see if I can recruit any ice types here. If not, maybe I'll go to the other one and try to get a couple recruits done. Silent Chasm, I think, was the other side quest I had. Alright, who do we got here? Azurill. Perfect. That's something, I guess. Okay, now we found Thief. I wonder if Squirtle can learn it, because I should probably take that over Ice Beam. Damn, he can't learn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Oh? Oh, it's just Roar. What are you looking at, Furret? Bro staring at me from behind the bush. Alright, another Oranberry. We can't recruit Furret, so let's just keep going here. I will take an Azurill, though, if I can find it. Obviously, we're going to need 3 of them things. Although, I bet you Meryl is probably like a wild Pokemon in one of those water dungeons. So maybe I just try to take one Azurill. Is this thing even possible to take through Purity Forest? That has to be like just as bad as Magikarp. There's no way, bro. But by the way, how far away is Squirtle from 38? 20,000 experience points. This is what I'm talking about needing Joy Seeds. Because I hit 37 probably like a half hour ago. And bro's still 20,000 experience points away from 38. That's crazy, man. You know, hashtag time in if you're trying to grind levels and whatnot. But, I mean, that's a little... Wait, there's Nose Pass again? Oh, we don't even need one. I already have one. Nah. I actually don't need this guy because, again, can't evolve into Probopass. Okay, there is still Azurills on this floor. I kind of want to grab one before I leave. But, you know, if it's going to be 20, 30,000 experience points for every single level... That's why you gotta do the Joy Seed thing. Because there's just... Even if you're like an ultimate grinder, you know, that's just way too many experience points to get. It really is. I want to find an Azurill, but... Where are you going? Of course you're cycling back. Damn it. It keeps going the other way. Alright. What is this Mon then? Aha! Let's go for Bite. Okay, fine. Just go for Water Gun. I don't even know what the recruitment odds for that guy is, but... Nah. Ain't nobody got time for Furret. Just go for Ice Beam. I'm gonna see if this other one is an Azurill over here, and then I'll just move on. Okay. Forget it. Whatever. Okay, okay. Who do we got here? Ditto and Nose Pass. Great. Catches Bubble. Oh, looks like we're just going for the items on this floor. I should have maximized the opportunity for Ditto use Transform. It can't. It's the only thing on the floor. Can I recruit this actually? Let me see. Okay, I guess this is still a Ditto, but how did it transform? Okay, interesting. That's probably a sleeping nose pass. It's a Piloswine. Shiest. I don't have that area yet, though. So Ditto can click transform when it's the only thing on the floor, and it just transforms into something completely random. Good to know. Is this Ditto? Let's see. It was. Ditto gives no experience points, too. That's wild. There's another Ditto somewhere. I mean, I do need to recruit them all, right, to get the living dex. That's the purpose of this playthrough, but let's be real. I don't even think I'm going to take Ditto through Purity Forest. I think it has to be just be terrible. There's no way it's good. Was this the Ditto? It was not. I'm going to eat this Cherry Berry and this Blast Seed. I don't even want to put them back in Kangaskhan storage. No point. Let's go see who this is. That's Nose Pass, okay. Damn, looks like no recruiting in this place then. I mean, there's still two things I can get, Ditto and Nose. Well, no, only one thing. I already have the Nose. Oh, this is actually Ditto, because it went for Struggle. What is... I don't even know what the recruitment chances are of that. I should have pulled up the webpage again. But, it's whatever. It is nice being in here, though, without Treecko, because I could just walk over water. Not have to worry about bro following me. Alright, this thing up top is guaranteed to be a Ditto, then. Because that was actually a real Piloswine. See if we can get it. Damn. It'd be nice to knock this off the list of Pokemon I need to recruit. But, whatever. It'll happen eventually. I gotta get Squirtle up over, like, level 50 and find the Friend Bow to really have good odds to recruit stuff. By the way, well, Larion, I think I bought the friend area for Aeron and Larion, but yeah, I did, but I do remember doing that. I think it was the same one with Sandshrew. But Larion is probably one of those Pokemon, if I had to guess, that has like a negative 19% recruitment odds, aka 0% chance to recruit it, because you can't recruit anything that has a negative percentage. You have to flip that number to a positive by being high enough level. Okay, so the only wild Pokemon on the floor is actually a Ditto. I definitely bring this box with me. Just eat the jelly bean. I'm gonna try to get this Ditto before I leave. Okay, that's actually a real Snow Runt. Based on where it spawned in at. The other thing is a Ditto. Would you like to join the Turtle Squad, Ditto? Damn. Okay, so I think I was starting to talk about... I did actually look up, by the way, what is the ways to boost recruiting odds, because I wasn't sure if IQ played a role in it. Oh, by the way, I ate enough jelly beans today to actually get a 7th star, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7 stars now. This is the smartest turtle you've ever seen. But, apparently the only things that factor into recruiting odds are just your Pokemon's level, plus if you have a friend bow or not. Again, there's not really that much information about this game out there, and so it's hard to decipher what is true and what's not. Because a lot of it when you Google stuff is just like people saying stuff on Reddit, which, you know, there's no guarantee that that's actually true. Unless you find information on Cerebi or stuff like that, or Bulbapedia, I guess. Then it would probably be true, but when you type questions into Google, a lot of the answers are based off of what people are saying on Reddit, so who knows. But, with that being said, though, from what I was reading when I was trying to Google about, you know, what is ways to increase your recruiting chances, apparently it's just the level of your team leader, or whatever Pokemon you're using, so in this case, Squirtle's level. Which, again, like I was talking about, every 10 levels, starting after level 30, you move up to the next threshold, which bumps you up, like, you know, ballpark like 5% every time. Not exactly, but right, that's why I said ballpark. So, so that's the thing. And then the friend bow. Oh, we're now exactly 1,000 points even. We started the day at 900. But then again, so the friend bow I think adds like an additional 10%. So that's cool. Did we get anything new here? No, you just talk about the ultimate dungeon. Is this talking about Purity Forest? Somewhere in the world is supposedly an incredibly tough dungeon. One must enter at level 1 without any items, yeah. No one has ever completed the challenge. It is considered a test of not power, but intelligence and wits. AKA resource management. Yeah, this is actually talking about Purity Forest. That's funny. Alright, let's go ahead and bang out this last side quest. Great, it's an escort mission. Those are annoying. First, I'm going to deposit some stuff because I think my bag is full. Alright, let me sort it first. Let's do that. We don't need all these orange berries or apples. Okay. Make a bunch of space. We're only going to the 7th floor, so odds are we won't even fill up the bag in this next area, but I do need to keep that one reviver on me just in case. Because it's an escort mission, so that means we're going to have a level 1 scrub tagging along with us here in the Silent Chasm. Hopefully we can get one more recruit, but we did get, I think, back-to-back dungeons, right? Those 2 new places I checked out having, you know, 3 recruits each. So we did get 6 new Pokemon today. Wow, there's a lot we can recruit here. Some of which I already have, right? Just Weedle? Really? Okay. Well, we are definitely filling up the party here. I'll tell you that. Alright, bro. I ain't leaving this place till we get a full party of 4, so we're gonna get 2 more recruits here. And we're only going to what, like the 7th floor? Yeah. To find a Mr. Mime. Hopefully we can get some Teddies today. I feel like... How have I not recruited Teddy Ursa? I thought I did. I don't know. There he is. What's up, Teddy? Want to be a part of the turtle team? Okay, fine. Maybe the next one will. Alright. I think, the more I think about what I was talking about, the rare candy thing, I think I'm probably going to do that this weekend. Today's Thursday. Oh, we got a duck. Oh, I got to be careful here. Sandshrews in a bad spot. If I do this, that'll actually buy me a turn. Oh, now we're in a bad spot. Farfetch went the other way. That's huge. Alright, we need to get over this cringe status. If Farfetch would have pulled up behind Sandshrew, it probably would have KO'd it. I forgot Teddy has Lick. Bro, can you hit a water gun, please? I just missed 3 water guns in a row. This teddy bear is immune to water. Alright. That distracted me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, today's Thursday, so this weekend I'm probably going to play for like an hour or 2 offline. I'm not going to do, you know, I'm not going to accomplish anything or recruit anybody. I'm just going to enter those Joy Seed codes, and I think if I remember correctly, they put you in Mount Steel every time. Which, no, stop going for Sweet Scent. Come here. There we go. And Water Gun's still strong enough to OHKO this idiot. Okay, I guess I'll head up. But I'm sure there's still some Mons in Mount Steel that I have not recruited yet. But if any of them try to join while I'm doing the Joy Seed missions, I'm just going to deny it. Because I'm going to capture on recording myself recruiting all 386 Pokemon. That you can take to the bank. Alright, what are we doing here, man? How am I going to get to all these Mons? They're all going the other way. As soon as I go down to the bottom, they're all going to go up top. Watch. There they go. Every time, man. This game's funny like that. Come here, Teddy. Gotta make sure we don't get licked by the bear, though. Cause paralysis. Alright. We're like 0 for 5 with Teddies, man. One of these two's got to join the squad. Okay. And... okay. GG's. Sometimes you just gotta hold that L. Let's try Bubble. Maybe if we bubble the Teddy, he'll want to join the squad. Alright, man. I think it's time to move on to the next floor. That should be a sign right there. How about the duck? Does the duck want to join us? Oh, great. Oh, he missed Sand Attack. Perfect. Bro, what is with Squirtle's water gun today? Hey, we got the duck. Alright. Shiest. Level 10. Cool. At least we recruited somebody. Again, I'm not leaving until I get a full squad here. But I don't like this layout. There's too many long hallways to try to track down the enemies, so I'm just going to move on. Come here, Yanma. At this point, I might have to rip an elixir, too. We're burning through all these water guns. Although, I'm pretty sure you can recruit stuff by just taking them out with a regular attack, too. Okay. Point proven. There we go. We got a level 10 teddy bear. Perfect, man. Let's go. That's one of my favorite mons of all time. Okay. Now we can continue on with the mission. And I guess I only have one water gun left, so let me switch over to Bite on the hotkey. And now we're just going to full send it to the end. To floor 7. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We got the bear, we got the duck. Now we just got to make sure I don't take too many KOs. I can let one Mon get KO because I have one Reviver, but I got to be careful with positioning, which is trickier than you think when a bunch of scrubs are following behind you here, because it's very easy for them to get pinched into the hallways. I should just take out this Weedle before it uses String Shot or something weird on me. Okay. We're getting chased by multiple hostiles in the area. As long as I put myself in the hallway first, then the Pokemon behind me are not in danger, but sometimes it do be tricky. Alright, stairs are clearly in the middle somewhere. Right here. Farfetch'd, get off the stairs, man. What are you doing? Okay, that's not what we need right now. Okay, he went for String Shot, we're good. It's never good when they spawn right on top of a sleeping Mon, because you cannot control how these guys are going to attack. Alright. Don't care about the blowback orb. But you know what? These are... They're going to sell for like $100 with Kecleon, but it's something, you know? I have space in the bag, why not? In between episodes, I will sell off whatever garbage items I have in Kangaskhan storage. Which we picked up quite a bit of lame items today. I'm pretty sure I have... Oh, I got an escape orb, nice. Pretty sure I have the friend area for Houndour, right? I do. And Trapinch, of course. See, these are the Trapinches that I don't want to recruit. I mean, I could take one, but I'd rather have those level 35 Trapinch that we found earlier today. That's going to be the Trapinches you want. In terms of evolving, right? Into Vibrava and Flygon. But what is this windy road we're going on? Getting hungry? Wasn't that convenient? Here's an apple. I think, yeah, I can get out of here. We're just going to the next floor. Assuming I can find the stairs, I can get out of here without having to use an apple. But looks like it's going to be one of the last rooms I check here. Oh, we actually have to go all the way back around. That's kind of annoying. Whatever. I guess I could get one Trapinch here when I come back to this place at some point. For more teddy bears and more Weedles. But I'm gonna have to get another high level Trapinch and and try to get Vibrava and Flygon. Another special band is huge. And another escape orb. Let's go, man. Multiple escape orbs in this place. And multiple special bands today in general that we're gonna sell to Kecleon. And I don't even have to waste an apple. I guess we spawned right in with Mr. Mime. Just grab these rocks real quick. Where you going, bro? Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're actually going to be able to probably get over 20k in Pokecoins. If I'm being real here. because I think I have like 14, 15k. And I got at least 2 special bands that we picked up. And also like multiple... stamina bands too, which, those are good hold items, but you don't really need multiple copies of them. It's not a bad idea to have like one extra in Kangaskhan storage, but I'm not going to have extras of anything really in Kangaskhan storage until I get all of the friend areas from Wigglytuff. And we still got a long way to go, and as you might have seen when I open up that menu for Wigglytuff's inventory, they all cost like between 5k and 9k. They're all pretty expensive here in the post game, so... check the mailbox another time, but I want to see how much I have in storage. Just to try to make a guesstimate of how much money I'm going to end up having here. So first of all, I'm going to... Actually, I guess I could do this on the recording. I'm going to deposit everything and then... Because it's much easier to do like sell all with Kecleon. So we're going to go ahead and pull out a bunch of stuff and sell it off. So both the special bands, all three of the stamina bands, the weather band. I'll keep the jelly beans. We don't need blast seed, Rossberry, heal seed. This is all garbage. And TMs too. We'll be able to get some good money. I should probably keep this ice beam. There was a couple side quests revolving ice beam. All right, let's pull all this out. And then you can only take out one of each of the bands at a time. I don't need the switcher orb either. Why do I have 2 blowback orbs? Just picking up random stuff. So you got to come back in here and grab these again. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to do it one more time too. But I'm gonna get a full 20 items right now. As you can see, I got 17 out of 20. So we have space to pull out 3 more. So we'll grab this stamina band. I'm gonna keep the pass, the warp, and the insomnoscopes and X-rays. Obviously, they're just too good. So we have space to pull out 2 more items that I don't need. 15 revivers and 20 elixirs is kind of shice, by the way. Yeah, blowback we don't need at all. 13 escape orbs is nice. I got space for 1 more item that I could sell. Well, I don't really have anything I want to sell though. The rest of this stuff is all pretty good. I guess I can sell another copy of Attract. Why not? I might actually get 12k from selling all this stuff. Before I do, let me sort the inventory, make sure I didn't take out anything that's good. Yeah, I just don't want to accidentally sell anything that's really, really good. All this together might sell for like close to 10k. The 2 special bands alone are 3k. Stamina bands are what, 1400 apiece, so that's... Yeah, this is probably going to be around 10k worth of stuff to sell. And I already have 14k on me, so... This is going to be pretty good. Oh, they're all talking about the buried relic. Interesting. Another 14k for all 20 items here. Hell yeah, man. Deal. We got 28,000 Poke Coins right now. Let's get it. And I don't need to buy the elixir. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm going to be able to afford quite a bit of items here. I got to figure out what's going on with the buried relic. Why are they all talking about this place? Facade, blowback. That's all trash. Alright, I'm not going to buy anything yet. I'll do it in between episodes. Because again, we don't need to sit here and like spend time on this. But I'm just curious. I kind of want to see what's going on here. So I'm not going to buy like Rainbow Peak, right? This only had one thing. But I'm going to be able to afford, what, 4 or 5 places probably? Depending on if I buy the expensive ones or the cheaper ones. This is cool. This is really, really good. And then actually, because there's only 3 on the second page, once I buy 4 or 5 places, maybe even 6 if I buy all the cheap ones, we'll be able to shrink this down to 1 final page of friend areas. So making good progress. And again, I'm definitely not going to buy these 2. Those are going to be the last 2 I buy because I'm pretty sure these just relate to unknown. And of course, there's like 14 per page because you got to get through the whole damn alphabet. But I'm only going to recruit 1 unknown. And when I try to, if and when I try to take it to Purity Forest, because that still will count as a living dex, right? I just need 1 copy of unknown. I don't need the whole freaking alphabet. So anyway, that's all for next time. But yeah, really, really good progress today, actually. We got, I think, 8 Pokemon recruited. And gotta make sure I save. But yeah, somewhere between 8 to 10 Pokemon recruited, and we took down Kyogre, which was pretty cool. That's obviously going to be the main focal point and the Pokemon that I will put in the thumbnail. So yeah, pretty good right there. With all that being said, though, it's time for me to get off. I got to make some breakfast, go work out before I head off to work. So that's going to do it here for part 10 in the Recruit 'em All playthrough. And you know, as we continue to level up, and hopefully at some point find the damn friend bow. We'll really be able to start checking off boxes here in terms of recruiting Pokemon, but it's still a little slow up to this point. But each subsequent episode it's going to get better and better as Squirtle gets higher levels, and we will find that damn friend bow at some point. I just got to figure out what dungeon it's located in, but with all that being said, this is going to conclude part 10, like I said, in the YouTube playlist. I hope, whoever's watching this in the future, I hope you're enjoying the series thus far. And keep checking back, because there's going to be a lot more episodes coming. As you can see, we got a long way till we get all 386. So for anybody that is seeing this in the future, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I also hope that you have a good rest of your day, wherever you go after watching this video. Alright? I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.